Hey, what is up guys? John here at TechMoGo. Welcome to the channel. So I've had the Galaxy S23 FE for a few months now. I felt like it was a good time to share some of my experiences with it, provide some pros and cons if you will. But before we do that, if you're new to the channel and you're into unboxings, review, discussions of mobile tech gadgets, please consider subscribing to the channel and smash the like button because it really does help out the channel. Now let's start this video on a positive note. What I love about the phone is the build quality. We've got this aluminum frame that wraps around the whole phone, and we've got a glass back with Gorilla Glass 5, and the front screen is also protected by Gorilla Glass 5. Now that's going to provide you with some shatter resistance in case you accidentally drop the phone. The phone is also IP68 dust and water resistance. If you've been following the channel, you know me, I'm always looking for that magic number because it just gives me confidence in taking the phone out with me when I'm out and about. And if I do drop it in water, it's not going to be a problem. IP68 is good for 1.5 meters. That's about 4 feet, and it can be submerged for up to 30 minutes. So plenty of time for you to jump in, grab your phone and dry it off without it getting wrecked. Now, I also love the screen of this phone. It has a 6.4-inch dynamic AMOLED display with up to 1450 nits peak brightness, and it also supports HDR10 Plus with up to 120 Hz refresh rate. I have the phone set to about 45% brightness, and it's plenty bright for me for everyday activities like watching movies on Netflix, consuming some YouTube, doing some gaming. It's nice and bright and clear, and it runs super smooth because of that 120 Hz refresh rate. Now, one thing I don't like about the phone is that it is on the wider and heavier side, and that aluminum frame isn't very rounded. So if you're holding it in hand, it kind of digs into your palm. So it's not the most comfortable thing to hold, but if you're gonna put a soft case on it, it does help out with that issue. Because if you compare this phone to the Motorola Edge, the Edge is a little bigger at 6.7 inch the screen, but it is thinner and it's a little more narrow. So it's a lot easier to hold in hand, and it's a lot lighter. The 2023 Edge is coming in at 168 grams versus 209 grams for the Samsung Galaxy S23 FE. Now, another downer on the phone is the charging speed. It's coming in with a wired charging speed of 25 watts. So it's gonna take over an hour to fully charge this. I've been spoiled using the likes of the Motorola Edge 2023, the Poco X6 Pro. Those both have 68 watts fast charging. And also I've been using the OnePlus 11, and that's coming in at 80 watts fast charging. So that's super quick. So 25 watts on the S23 FE is pretty slow, unfortunately. But the phone does have 15 watts wireless charging and also can reverse charge. So if you're out and about and you have some earbuds with you and they need some power, you can use the phone to charge those up and get you on your way. But unfortunately, the battery is only coming in at 4,500 milliamps versus like the A54 that has 5,000 milliamps. I would have liked to see a bigger battery on the S23 FE, especially because it has the features like reverse charging. Now, my version of the S23 FE has 8 gigs of RAM and 256 gigs of storage space. And that storage space is UFS 4.0, but be aware if you pick up the 128 version, that is only UFS 3.1, so it's going to be a little bit slower compared to the 256 version. And this version also comes with a Snapdragon 8 Gen 1. I know it's an older chipset, but it's still a beast of a chipset. You can still play the latest games at high graphics settings, and you can run the latest apps no problem. In my gaming sessions, I was playing Call of Duty Mobile, PUBG, and a little bit of Genshin Impact. No problems running the games at high settings. And during that gaming session of about an hour and a half, I did not experience any kind of overheating on the phone or throttling. Now, another awesome feature of this phone is Samsung DeX. This phone has USB-C 3.2, which supports video out. So you can get yourself a HDMI to USB-C cable, plug this phone directly into your monitor or into a TV, load up Samsung DeX, and you'll have your own desktop PC. You can connect a Bluetooth mouse and a Bluetooth keyboard and you're good to go. Now the camera system on this phone is great. It takes awesome pictures at automatic settings, but what's cool is the phone has a pro mode where you can control ISO, shutter speed, and aperture. And not just in stills, the phone also has a pro mode for video. So having those controls, you can really dial in your video quality. So this phone is perfect for content creation like making videos on YouTube. The phone is also set to receive Samsung's AI features like what's currently out on the S24 models, so I can't wait to receive those updates on this phone. Overall, the phone has been a joy to use. It's quick, it's snappy, and it's well built. And right now it's coming in at under $500 for the 128 version and right around $550 for the 256. I think at this price point, it is a great buy. The next lowest price point is the A54 model, and this one has a way better chipset than that. And also the build quality is much better on the S23 FE. And if you're gonna go up higher to the S23 version, the S23 is probably about $100 to $150 more than the S23 FE, and it is coming in with a smaller screen. But overall, if your budget is right around $500, I definitely consider this phone. You get a lot of bang for your buck. So if you guys are interested in the phone, I will put a link in the description. The Amazon link is an affiliate link, so if you use the link to make a purchase, I'll receive a small commission and you help support the channel at no additional cost. It's very much appreciated. So that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. As always, I'm John at TechMoGo. I'll see you in the next one.